Rhodes is the largest of the Dodecanese islands located off the southwest coast of Turkey. It was mentioned in the days of ancient Greece and was home to one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, the Colossus. In this video, I will show you the best areas to stay in Rhodes, so keep watching. Rhodes Town is located on the northern point of the island. Its history dates back through ancient Greece, the Romans and Byzantines, the Crusaders, Ottomans, and Italians before reaching its current status as Greek. It is a fascinating place, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since the late 80s. Heading down the east coast of the island from Rhodes Town, you reach Kallithea, famous for its spa baths and beaches. Kallithea has plenty of entertainment available, but is still quiet relative to its near neighbor, Faliraki, just a couple of miles further on. Faliraki is generally regarded as the most popular beach in Rhodes, and the most organized. With popularity comes crowds, and anyone deciding to stay in Faliraki during the season should expect them. Faliraki is just a short walking distance further down the east coast from Kallithea. If you continue south of Faliraki the east coast you will come to Kolymbia. It was just a small village until the word got out 30 years ago about its lovely child-friendly beach. It has plenty of hotels now, but it still has a pleasant quiet feel, so it is good for young families and couples wanting to relax. On we continue down the east coast for another 5 miles, and the beach resort of Stegna welcomes you. It is another place that is relaxing, offering a lovely village feeling. As long as the kids are happy with sea and sand, this is a good choice for families. The village of Kalathos has become a resort in recent times, but still has the feel of a traditional Rhodes village. Its beach is amongst the longest on the whole island, yet it remains relatively quiet. At this point, you are halfway down the east coast. You are still on your journey south, when you reach the last small place before reaching Lindos, Vlycha. It has a beach with plenty of suns for everyone. The shore slopes more here, so the sea is somewhat deeper than the area to the north. There is a glass-bottom boat which will allow you to see any marine life close to the shore. Lindos Rhodes is a famous archaeological site, and formerly just a fishing village. Today, its population is just a few hundred, but it has become one of the most popular tourist resorts on Rhodes. Its summer population multiplies many times over. It is in the south of a large bay that looks north to Haraki. Not that many tourists head beyond Lindos down this coast, but if you do, the first place you will come to after a couple of miles is Pefkos. It is much quieter than Lindos with some small hotels and rooms to let. Another couple of miles further on you will reach another small resort, Lardos. Just village size again, you can expect a few more amenities than in Pefkos, including mini golf and go-karting. This is a family-friendly place with good water sports facilities. The next resort south is Kiotari. You are still just 10 miles or so by road from Lindos and only 35 miles from Rhodes Town. It shows how much the island has to offer holidaymakers. Kalitari is known for its all-inclusive hotels, usually with spas and always with pools. There are 2 small headlands, and the beach is pebbled. There is a good choice for eating, ranging from pizzerias to seafood specialists and fine dining. Gennadi's development is fairly recent. It remains a quiet village intrinsically, yet that development has included trendy villas and bright colors. The development has been due to the lovely sandy beach and the waves that make it ideal for surfing. If you head a short way west from Rhodes Town, you will soon come to the hotel beach resort of Ixia. It is a cosmopolitan resort with quality accommodation, a good choice for those wanting to be close to the old town, but not too close. The beach is part pebble, part sand, and it is arguably the favorite resort for windsurfers this side of the island. When tourism began to grow on Rhodes over half a century ago, Ialyssos was one of the earliest resorts. At just 2 miles distant from Rhodes Town, there were obvious advantages, and still today, it is a favorite with families. There is a huge number of hotel rooms on the stretch of road between Ixia and Ialysos. Archangelos is a small town on the east coast of Rhodes, south of Faliraki. It has only been marginally affected by tourism, with the locals, especially the elderly, living as their forefathers did before them. They are friendly with enjoying a coffee with them, one of the pleasures, as they try to sell you local handicrafts. This typical blue and white Greek village is well down the west coast near Vlycha, in Ataveros. Its 15th century castle, built by the Knights of St. John, sits on a rock over 300 feet up, with the aim being to defend the region. It is largely ruins today, but in its time, it was never captured. Embonas is another Ataveros village located at around 2,000 feet, halfway to a summit where you will find the Temple of Zeus. It must have been a spectacular sight in its time, and still worth a visit. Rhodes is a very accessible holiday island with plenty of direct flights during the season. Ferry services from other Greek islands and Turkey are other means of access. There is something for everyone in Rhodes. The history and culture on the island attracts many visitors. Even a weekend in Rhodes Town provides a great experience.